at the fundamental counting principle. Now, and in this case, we are talking about the first case scenario, case 1. And the case 1, I call it the menu, so I'm just going to menu. Right. Let's say you walk into a restaurant and they have got a menu, and they are talking about what they serve for breakfast. And for breakfast, you will start with orange juice. They have got beverages, which is the cool drink, orange juice, orange juice, apple juice, and Coke. So you have to choose from the menu. You must choose at least one beverage, or then from there you can then pick your inside main course, and here you've got bacon, eggs, veggies, meat. Then with that you can either have scones, bread, or tortilla. Now, so if a person walks into this restaurant, they are either going to pick the following. So let's just play around and explain what is happening here. So when a person walks into this restaurant, they can either have orange juice, then have eggs and scones. That's one combination. Or they can have orange juice again, veggies and scones. Do you see that with orange juice you can have all these other combinations? Like you can, from orange juice you can also have bacon and scones. I'm only changing orange juice. And then also from orange juice this person can have meat and scones. Those are the different ways that one person can take orange juice and scones. In other words, the main course, which is the meat, the eggs, the veggies, and the bacon, are the ones that are creating the different ways in which someone can have oranges and scones. Now, for the fundamental counting principles, you want to find out how many different ways a person can take these things. In other words, remember, they can take a beverage, yeah, or they must take something from the main course, and then they must take something from the filler. Fill, right? Let's call that a fill, yeah. So they must take something from each of those sections. So we want to know how many different ways this person is going to take. So the fundamental counting principle says, you know what? You take the number of ways in each section, and in the first section, for instance, there are how many different ways? Here we are looking at how many? 1, 2, 3 ways. So there are 3 ways in which someone, there are 3 different beverages, and then here there are 4 main courses, and then there are 3 fills. So in other words, the fundamental counting principle says if you want to find the number of ways you can arrange these things all you have to do is to multiply the different options, the number of options in each section. So in the first case, there are 3 options. So you are going to say this is going to give us 3 times. In the second one, 4, and the next one is going to be 3. So in other words, if you multiply these numbers, 3 times 4 times 3, you are going to get the number of ways in which the menu can be ordered. In other words, 36 people can order different menus. In other words, there will always be something different about whatever they are eating when they get into that restaurant. So that's the first thing about the fundamental counting principle. They are saying you look at your options. And in our options here, we've got 3 types of beverages, 4 types of main courses, and 3 types of main fuels. So if I want to find out how many different ways I can eat those, it's 3 times 4 times 3. Let's look at a simpler example. In a simpler example, in this case, we are saying in a simpler example, let's just call this example 2. Let's look at a boy and his wardrobe. Now this boy has got 6 caps, different caps, and then he's got shirts, and then he's got shorts. Now this boy has got 6 caps, like I said, and 5 shirts and 8 shorts. Now if I wanted to find out the different ways in which the boy can wear his clothes, remember, if he takes the first cap, he can wear it with any one of the 5 shirts, and then can wear it with any one of the 8 shirts to create different combinations. So in this case, he can wear it 6 times 5 times 8 different ways, and this would obviously give you 240 different ways. So this boy can say, I can change my clothes 240 times. So whenever you've got your clothes, it all depends on how you combine your clothes for you to know that I want to wear, I've got 6 caps, 5 shirts and 8 shorts. So though that is the basics about the fundamental counting principle, it just says multiply the different options you have, and as we do more questions, you will understand it better.